So, my people, they say the one who has the power is the one who rules. So, Oni is trying to show his wives that he is the one in total control and he's the one who has this rulership under control. And one of the things he is doing is to make sure that he shows them that Olori Naomi's return back into the palace has nothing to do with them. And no matter what happens, no matter what they do, they ought to be very, very careful of the things they get involved in as a queen or as a supposed Olori in that palace. So, my people, what has happened? What has happened is that the rumors sparking about Olori Naomi's return and then the renovation of her apartment in the palace has actually made these women develop this kind of thick skin behavior where they're trying to build up some obstacles again to make sure that Naomi does not return. According to what Olori Aderonke said some days ago was that Naomi is the obstacle herself, feeling that she cannot bring her son back to where they are. She's already an obstacle herself. And as we speak right now, it does not matter if Naomi is an obstacle herself or not, because Naomi is trying so hard so that her son will not experience what she experienced the last time when she was in the palace before she left. So now, no, the cocoa on ground is these women are putting up behaviors that would actually give Olori Naomi an impression that, see, the palace is not actually a place where you would bring back your son. And the Ooni is now trying to tell them that anybody that puts up that sort of attitude again, see, you would completely be out of my life. You know that these women have refused to sign divorce. Yes, they have. They made it seem like they are the ones who have the authority and only is bending to their will. But one thing they have failed to understand is that Oni is not the kind of person that will drag them around because of for any single reason. Yes, there is nothing that would make him drag them around. So when Oni withdraws from being in the presence of the whole drama with them, they would now think, oh, we're actually controlling him. We have him under check. They will keep on doing these things over and over again. And one thing we have come to understand is that being a king is quite demanding, and that is what Oni is facing right now. So Oni is trying to tell them that, see, if you people want a madman, I can become that madman for you. So any single thing you want, I will show you people that this is it. You are not the ones ruling, I am the ones ruling. But you know what? This is what Oni would have done long before now. Oni would have shown these women that he is the one in charge, he's the one controlling Ilefe. Because he gave these women the room to behave like they were the ones controlling Ile-Ife for a very, very long time. And for a fact, that gave them a leverage to make them feel like and they are in total control. Yes, they are ruling, they are doing this, they are doing that. Yes, that made them feel so. Until today, they have that mentality stuck in their heads that whatsoever we do, we'll be able to coin on his will to what we want. And now Oni is coming out to tell them that if they are not careful of what they do, if they're not careful of their utterance, if they're not careful of the things they exhibit in the palace, he will be forced to show them the other side of him, of which nobody wishes to see that other side of the Oni. Remember that everybody was once in the streets. Yes, even if the person is a pastor or a man of God, most persons grew up in the streets before they became whatsoever they are. And when you force a man to go back to who he used to be, it becomes very bad. And that is where on his wives are pushing him. They want him to become that particular person they cannot even recognize. They want him to become that one person whom it will become so difficult for all of them to handle. And that is what Oni is promising them, that if they don't remove their hands or they don't stop any single controversy they are building up concerning Olori Naomi's return, they would see that side of him that they did not appreciate at any point at all. And right now, no, this is a cocoa on ground. Olori Naomi have said she's not coming back with Prince Edenikawo, and they feel it is a check for them, because if Naomi is not coming back with Prince Edenikawo, then why is Naomi returning back into the palace? Because the prominent men have already said that um the fight is for both of them. So Naomi ought to come back with the son. So due to that statement, these women are now trying to give her more reasons why she cannot bring back her son into the palace. She should not even think of bringing back the boy into the palace. That is what they are doing. They are trying to give her a million reasons so. And right now, the owner is telling them that I can see what you people are doing. I know what you people are doing. Not like he doesn't know, he knows. So they should desist from it, or when he comes from them, they would not like it. But right now, we know what the kind of persons, we know the caliber of wives Oni got married to. Are they the set of persons that would want to back off? Are they the set of persons that would want to say that, okay, since our husband have spoken, and let's take some steps back from this thing? No, they are not the type of persons to do that. They are not. We know them to be the people that keep on pushing forward, keep on making sure that every single thing na scatter make it scatter. And since they now know that Naomi does not want to bring back her son into the palace, we know for sure they would want to use it. They would want to use this thing so bad. That is one thing about this woman. They would want to use it. And now they only have come to understand the kind of persons he married as wives. And he is telling them that what that thing you people want to use, I already know. And that particular thing you people want to use, I already know. But I will not give you the room to use it. So all of you should stay away from Olori Naomi. But will this woman be able to stay away from Olori Naomi? If they stay away from Naomi, then who are they going to blame for all their misfortune in the palace? Who are they going to point their hands at when things go bad? Who are they going to hold responsible for their miserable lives? So we're not even sure if these women will afford to stay away from Naomi for a day, but the only is telling them that you have to, you don't have a choice, but you have to avoid Olori Naomi.